Welcome, everybody, to SummerSlam 2025 in New York, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium, home of the New York Jets and the New York Giants. I am Crispy Bacon. Welcome to the first ever two-night SummerSlam event. Yes, we've had WrestleMania that has been 2 minutes, or two days, I'm sorry. I think going back since 2020, so the last 5 years, we've had a two-night event, but for SummerSlam, it is the first. Tonight, we have 6 matches on the card, 6 matches for tomorrow. Let's all look at them for tonight. We're going to start off with a tag team match kicking the night off. It is going to be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso going up against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the faction with Seth Rollins and the now Oracle Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman, he has a prediction. He doesn't have a spoiler, but he predicts that he, along with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, will be named champions in this match. But Roman and Jey, they have something to prove as they are reunited as part of the OG bloodline, the original bloodline. Should be a fun matchup. That is what's kicking off tonight. Here in just about, 23 minutes or so. Not too bad. You also have the bookend to tonight. CM Punk looking to get a championship title once again, going up against the current world heavyweight champion in Gunther, who 90% of his time in WWE as being part of the main roster has been champion. He looks to continue that streak tonight at the party of the summer. Can Gunther pull off a victory? That is yet to be determined, but I think it will be a fun matchup. Next, you have the Queen of the Ring winner, Jade Cargill. She's going up against Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship over on SmackDown. Since WWE SmackDown has moved to the USA Network, it was 3 hours, now it's back to 2, but when they made the switch to 3 hours, she cashed in her Money in the Bank against Nia Jax and became WWE Women's Champion, and she has continued her streak of becoming champion, with it being her 7th title defense. Now she faces Jade Cargill for the title that she doesn't want to lose. Next, you have the tag team match. I guess you could say it's a celebrity tag match. You have Randy Orton and Jelly Roll going up against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I know Logan Paul is a wrestler in the WWE now, but we all know he is a celebrity. He will always be having that title of celebrity. But Jelly Roll, I mean, he's watched WWE for a long time, knows the history of WWE. Doesn't mean that's going to be in your favor, but he does have that. I would like to see Jelly Roll win with Randy Orton, and I think that would that'll most likely happen. But who knows? I'll give my predictions here in a little bit. All of our analysts here for Between the Ropes made their predictions. I'll give those out too. You also have the women's tag team championships on the line for tonight as Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez of Judgment Day takes on Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, also known as the Allies of Convenience. Hopefully, they will have the championship conveniently in their grasp. But Roxanne and Raquel have been good opponents for teams, good champions, with the absence of Liv Morgan. I think either way, how this match ends, you will see Liv Morgan back in the fold for Judgment Day. Depending, I don't know how long, whether it be, a month, a year, whichever. But I think as soon as those titles drop, I think you'll see Liv Morgan back in the fold, somehow going after either, most likely Roxanne, uh, since she's been kind of flirting with Dominic. And then finally, you have Karrion Kross going up against Sami Zayn. There's somewhat of a stipulation with this matchup, but not enough to warrant a discussion. Basically, a verbal "I told you so," "No, I told you so" kind of thing. But I think it's going to be a fun match. This is what, part 3, part 2 of it. So we're going to get to see what's going on there. Everybody's prediction here for the matchup we got tonight. We have Christy Wilson predicting that Jade Cargill, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, Alexa and Charlotte, Roman and Jey Uso, Karrion Kross and CM Punk will be your winners. Today, you have where is mine? Big B says Tiffany, Jelly Roll, and Randy Orton. Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair and Bliss will win. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed wins. Karrion Kross wins. And CM Punk wins all of their matches. For the Jelly Roll Randy Orton match, he did say that Jelly Roll and Randy Orton win, but Jelly Roll with a choke slam to carry the team for the victory. In that women's tag team championship match, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss wins with a return Liv to cost the titles for the Judgment Day, basically. And with the CM Punk Gunther match, CM Punk wins by DQ. So most likely we will get a rematch at, I believe it's Clash in Paris. We'll see about that. That's around Dave, says Jade Cargill, Randy and Jelly, Flair and Alexa Bliss, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Jay will turn on Roman, Kross wins, and Punk wins. Tim Hendricks says Tiffany, Jelly Roll, Randy, Alexa Bliss, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk win. I'm going to make my match predictions here. And I'm going to say I'm going to go Gunther. I'm going Roman and Jay. I'm going Jade Cargill, Randy Orton, Jelly Roll. We'll keep the titles on Judgment Day, Raquel and Roxanne. And I want Sami Zayn to win his match against Karrion Kross. I think Liv Morgan somehow finds her way, feuding with the Judgment Day, costing her win, or somehow costing them their win, or getting into the fold. But that's kind of how I see it with this card. I think it's going to be a fun event. Normally, you see returns here. I think it's going to be a fun one. Back in New York for the billionth time, not really, but if you've been watching the pre-show on YouTube or Peacock, Netflix, whichever you're watching it on, I think that it's going to be a fun event back in New York at MetLife Stadium. That's all I got for the Party of the Summer 2025 prediction show for SummerSlam 2025. Join Between the Ropes. We'll have reaction to the two-night event shortly after tomorrow night. So with that, enjoy SummerSlam, and we'll see you guys next week.